What is up? Welcome to Dawn Waker Games. We are opening some Jumpstart 22 double packs. Got 7 of them, again from Target. And I'm actually going to do something a little different. Rather than just opening the packs and, just kind of seeing what we get, I'm going to open each pack of 2, combining them together like they would in the actual game, and just seeing, what kind of deck, what we actually get out of them, so that way we can at least sort of play the game how it's intended to with these Jumpstart packs. Yeah, so you just get 2 in a pack, nothing else in there. So, yeah, no secrets. So yeah, we're going to be looking for anything money, obviously. Would love Heuristic Study, that new rabbit card. That was definitely a hot take. But yeah, kind of fun just to see what kind of synergy you can get between the stuff you get in the pack. So first one we have is, and I've never opened this before, so if I miss something, I'm sorry. Innovative. And spicy. Okay. Red and blue. It's a classic combo. I know these have pull tabs on them. Okay. There we go. Didn't get really, whatever. Let's see what we get. Tezzeret Artifice Master. Planner Atlas. Launch Mishap, Whirler Rogue. Oh, with anime art. I forgot they were in. That's cute. Skilled Animator, Merfolk Pupil, Gearsmith Prodigy, Aviation Pioneer, Gearsmith Guardian, Gearseeker Servant. I used to play that in Pauper. Aether Spellbomb, that's a classic. Artificer's Epiphany, Thriving Isle, Seat of the Synod, that's a good one. And of course, we always look for misprints in the lands in case we can get some of those crazy duels. Let's see, obviously we're going for an artifact themes here, which I don't know what Spicy's really going to have unless it's full of burn spells. So, what does this do? So it's a tapped mana rock. When it ETBs, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Oh, and you can take a land, so it basically finds you a land on top. That's interesting. Okay, it's a counter for a creature, make a Thopter. Okay, so basically we're just putting some little dorks into play. So this is kind of like an aggro artifact deck, basically. Okay. Okay. And for spicy, goodness, where are these pull tabs? Are there not pull tabs anymore? That is weird. Oh, you guys are probably cringing right now watching this. Oh, goodness gracious. I swear there used to be pull tabs. Oh god, I don't want to damage the cards. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Oh my god, it's still fighting me. Alright. I guess that's the record for the longest pack opening in all of YouTube. Alright. Spicy. Auntie Blight, Bad Influence. It is a 3-mana 2/2 flyer. Whenever a source you control deals damage to you, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. You can pay 1 in a red, tap it, remove X 1/1 counters from this card to deal X damage to any target. Okay, that's interesting. So you're dealing damage to yourself and it grows and you can... Okay. Loxodon Warhammer, that's pretty sweet. Impending Doom, Goblin Artillery, Goblin Psychopath, Ravenous Giant, Fire Slinger, Spear Skewer, Smoldering Efreet, Quoll Hauler Swine, Aftershock, Sarkhan's Rage, Thriving Bluff. What? I thought there was supposed to be an anime card. What, did I miss it? Is it supposed to be Fire Slinger? I'm so confused. Huh. Okay. So, getting another artifact for that deck is obviously sweet, but... this is not a great synergy, to be honest. They're both pretty aggro, which is nice, but... The only real synergy that I see here is that you basically have an aggro reg deck that's dealing damage, and then you've got the, low to the ground blue artifacts that are pressuring the life, and you got some counters, but there's like no burn spells in this. Besides, I mean, Aftershock is, 4 mana, kill a creature, I take 3, and then 5 mana, yeah. Overall, I would say there's not too much synergy between these two decks, but yeah. Desert's a sweet card. I'm a huge fan of Thopters in general. Okay. Set these over here. Alright, next set. Hopefully this next double pack has a bit more synergy, because that's really what we're going for. Either money cards or actual sweet limited decks. Alright. First pack. Spicy again. That's not spicy. Urza's. Ooh. I can already tell it's not going to be... If it's the exact same pack, it's not going to be a great match. Typically Urza's is slow, and if you have all three like the Urza's lands. Yeah, this is looking to be the same. Sometimes they have duplicate, like, varieties, but yeah, that's just the same pack. That's kind of lame. Okay, maybe the Urza's will do better than the Innovative. Come on. Alright. Karn Liberated. Oh, shoot. Well, that alone, I'm happy. That is sweet art. I love how it goes over into the borders. That's always very cool. Bro. This pack is insane. Golem Artisan, Meteor Golem, Planner Atlas again, good to have ramp, Urza's Factory, Lockthwain Gargoyle, Ruin Servitor, Mannequin, Thaumatur's Familiar, I probably butchered that, Universal Solvent, Alchemist Vial, Expedition Map, oh, that's a great one, and then 3 towers, 2 power plants, and 2 mines. Oh man, if you ever opened 2 of these, that would be the best limited deck of all time. But I mean, the synergy here is just terrible, because this deck is burning you out, whereas this one is you're trying to play really slow and get these huge 7 drops, and yeah. I mean, just by the power level of some of these cards. But I think rating it by power level, in terms of synergy, you probably have better luck with. I'll put the best card in the packs on top. Probably gonna have better luck with this deck. All right, but won't complain about opening a Walking Ballista or a Karn. Definitely won't. All right. Come on, I do not want another spicy. Get that little gremlin out of here. Fangs. It's like vampires? And merfolk. Vampires and merfolk. Off the bat, doesn't seem super great synergy-wise, but maybe we'll find out. I was not expecting the Karn, so, maybe we'll have like a... what is that? 4 mana 3/3 that you can tap it to make a vampire? From Innistrad, the original Innistrad. That one would be sweet. Rodolph Duskbringer. 6 mana 4/4 Flying Death Touch lifelink. Whenever you gain life, he gains indestructible. And at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 and a hybrid Orzhov. When you do, return target creature mana value X or less from your graveyard, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Okay. So it's like Reanimator and life gain. Oathsworn Vampire. Another life gain. That's your anime card. Feast of Blood. Bloodthirsty Aerialist, Falconwrath Noble, Creeping Bloodsucker, Marauding Blight Priest, Vampire's Envoy, Epicure of Blood, Moment of Craving. Oh, I remember when this was a standard all-star. Ill-Gotten Inheritance, Blood Price, and some basics. Okay. So, I mean, like some of these cards are sweet, but like Feast of Blood, cast is only if you control 2 or more vampires. If you draw all your merfolk, that's going to feel real bad. And then a lot of just like clunky, like 4 drops. Like this card's great, but it's in limited. It might be kind of slow. But I mean, if you can get this guy to stick, he will carry the games here. Yeah, I mean, overall, not a terrible pack, but typically with these tribal cards, you don't really want to be mixing tribes. That kind of goes against the whole point of playing tribal. But you will see, and Merfolk are definitely not notorious for life gain. And our rare, oh gosh, Seafloor Oracle, like this one. Whenever a Merfolk deals damage, draw a card. Well, no Merfolk's in that pile. Merfolk Marrow Ragery, sorry. Another Merfolk Lord. River Sneak. Sage of the Falls. Aquatic Incursion. Soul Reed. Triton Store Shocker. Shaper Apprentice. Water Trap Weaver. Storm Sculptor. One with the Wind. Crashing Tide. And no misprints. Oh gosh, yeah, I mean, this has got to be like an F. Like, because there's no life gain synergy in this. There's no Merfolk in that. Like, this is definitely the worst one we've gotten so far. Although, Rodolph might be a sweet commander to get. I don't know. Probably better reanimator options than Orzhov, but I don't know. Oh, he's also an angel too. Didn't even see that. So you could go angel tribal. All right. And if that first deck is the best one we get, I would not be too pleased. All right. And we've got a cats. Meow. Fiery cats. Okay, now that seems like good tribal. Like we've got a tribe, and then we've got hopefully some removal, which typically cats are more aggro and low to the ground, so I've got hopes for this one to beat out the spicy or the fiery. No, spicy. Yeah, spicy inventors. All right, what do we got for kitties? Regal Caracal. Ingenious Leonin, sorry. King of the Pride with new art. Savannah Lions, it's a classic. Make a Stand. Leonin Snarecatcher. Felidar Cub. Basri's Acolyte. Sky Under Prowler. Or Patrol, no. I wish it was Sky Under Prowler. Leontin Scimitar. Impeccable Timing. Weight of Conscience. And some basics. Okay. Anything with like lords and like you've got 2 cat lords. You're trying to go wide. I mean, it's not as tribal as it's not as tribal as the other ones, but we'll see. Let's see what fire gives us. Hopefully some removal spells. Or maybe there's a cat in here for some reason. I don't know. It's possible. Elemental cat or something. Chandra, Flame's Fury. Is this like one of those Planeswalker deck Chandras? I don't remember seeing this one. Huh. I mean, obviously that's a bomb in limited. Chandra's Pyreling. Oh, I just saw like that, and I was like, oh, is that a cat? Nope. Chandra's Spitfire. Spiteful Prankster. Coalborn Entity. Oh, there's the Elemental Dog. Magmut. The Researcher. Wildfire Elemental. Pillar of Flame. That's always good to have removal. Pyrohelix. Thrill of Possibilities as your anime card. Fiery Intervention. I mean, yeah, this one's fine. Like you're trying to deal non-creature damage for the most part, and just trying to be aggro and have low to the ground removal spells, which honestly goes pretty well. So I would say that probably takes the cake as the best one so far. So if you guys didn't notice, I was going from what I thought was the strongest to the weakest in terms of synergy in the overall deck. So yeah, definitely not be too upset about bringing that one to a limited event. All right, we got 3 more. Keep removing. Multi-headed. Okay, so we're looking at Hydras, probably some counters. Vehicles. Interesting. Let's start with vehicles. What is this going to be, like a Skyship Sovereign Smuggler's Copter or something? Lita, Mechanical Engineer. Say 3 mana 3/3 with Vigilance. At the beginning of an end step, untap each other artifact creature you control. Well, that's pretty sweet. And you can pay 4 to create a 5/5 vehicle named Zeppelin with flying crew 3. Oh, okay, so it makes the Led Zeppelin. That's pretty sweet. Peace Walker Colossus, alright, with new art. Hotshot Mechanic, so it's a crewer. But it's crew 3, so having crew 2. Oh, it's greater than, so that's crew 4, technically. Okay. Imperial Recovery Unit, Aether Shield Artificer, Aerial Modification to make it permanent vehicle, Kitsune Ace, Sanctum Gargoyle, Built to Last, Caught in the Brights, Giant Ox, Arata Express. Okay, I mean, that's just some beefy creatures, a couple of vehicles, a couple of ways to crew, and I mean, the Zeppelin isn't legendary, so you can get a bunch of them. Okay, that's really good. I would love to have that with like the Tezzeret. Just go full artifact synergy. Okay. Oh man, these packs are killing me. Multi-added. Hopefully some high power creatures. Benevolent Hydra. X green for a 1/1. Enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters. If one or more counters would be put on another creature... Wait. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on another creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters I put on it instead. And then you can remove it to put a counter on something else. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Domesticated Hydra, Clockwork Hydra, Feral Hydra, Hydra's Growth, Servant of the Scale, Lusian Caryatid, Fertilid, I'm sorry, Adventurous Impulse, Scale the Heights, Hunter's Edge, Soul's Might. Oh, that's pretty good with those vehicles. This deck definitely has a lot of late game potential because obviously Hydras, the later the game goes, the more they scale up. And having some ramp to get into the vehicles. Yeah, I mean, I think I would probably take that over the Chandra deck. Oh, I'm just sliding all the cards under it, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, Aggro Cats is pretty sweet, but I feel like the overall power level of those cards are probably a bit higher. But these two are really close, actually. Definitely better than Vampire Merfolk. Alright. Only 2 more left. Love Heuristic Study. Would love that bunny that makes illusions. Cruel. That looks familiar. And, oh, a double black. Morbid Cruel. That's always good. Let's start with Morbid. I'm feeling a little morbid today. No, just having a good day. Reaper of the Abyss. 6 mana, 6/6, flying, with Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy a non-demon creature. But if you're only with creatures, you have to kill your own stuff, which kind of sucks. Disciple of Perdition, Morkit Banshee, Spawning Pit, Bone Picker. I remember when this went to Pauper and everyone was freaking out. Never ended up being any good. Suspicious Shambler, Tragic Slip, Anime, that's a good removal spell. Wake Dancer, Liliana's Steward, Durable Koboil, Village Rites, Reef Soul, that's awesome and limited. And a Mortuary Mire and some basics. Okay. So just a bunch of stuff that triggers when you have stuff dying. Yeah, I mean, hard to imagine this won't have awesome synergy with that. Even a 6 mana, 6/6 that can potentially kill an extra thing even once can be a game changer, so I'm happy with that. Dread Presence. Oh, that's so good in double black. Because you're going to have, I think there's only going to be 3 or 4 lands that aren't swamps. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of value. Conductor of Cacophony. Feast on the Fallen. Nested Ghoul. Talon of Pain. Oh my god. That is a crazy misprint. That is totally just an ink misprint. There's no... It looks ripped, but that's just the card. It's completely smooth textured. Oh my gosh. On a Rats card, too. I mean, I know there's a lot of Rat players in Commander. Whenever it enters the battlefield, deals X damage to target creature, planeswalker, or X number of creature cards in your graveyard. It's pretty playable. I mean, 6 mana is a ton, but holy cow, that misprint. That is awesome. Maybe we'll get another one. Infernal Idol, Creeping Bloodsucker, Tormented Soul, Hooded Assassin, Alley Strangler, Mire Blight. Check the backs. Oh, nothing. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, the back looks totally normal. Wow, my hands are shaking a little bit. Wow, that is awesome. Well, I'm glad that I got that on video. Yeah, I mean, obviously this deck's going to be insane. Anytime you get mono black with 2 sweet rares and yeah, a bunch of dying payoffs. Yeah. Got that misprint. All right, and the last one. So far, some sweet packs. I'm loving these Jumpstarts. Like the actual Jumpstart packs, not those crappy ones from like the individual sets where it just feels like you're opening like intro packs. You get the same rares in every pack. It's super boring. All right, no dupes. Let's get some new packs. Insects. Oh. Holy insects. Let's start with insects. I was thinking Grist when I saw this, but I doubt it. Maybe there's a Haywire Mite, one of those Harpooners, those 2 mana 3/2 reaches. Zask, Skittering Swarmlord. Oh, I've seen this card. You play lands and insect spells from your graveyard. Whenever another insect you control dies, put it on the bottom of its owner library, then mill 2 cards, and you can give an insect indestructible and pump it. That's sweet. Nantuko Cultivator, Quarry Beetle, Crawling Sensation, Rampaging Growth, Caustic Caterpillar, Iron Shell Beetle, Cruel Warrior, Giant Ladybug, Giant Caterpillar, Relentless Pursuit, Hunter's Edge. I'm surprised I didn't have any of the cards that I was expecting, but yeah. Very cool. Kind of got a Crucible Worlds in the command zone. And last pack for Holy Chroma. Lyra Dawnbringer. Would be much cooler if it was 3 years ago and they didn't just reprint it in the new Dominaria Remastered. But still. Angelic Cub. Emancipation Angel. Starnheim Aspirant. Defy Death. Chains of Custody, Pilgrim of the Ages, Stalwart Valkyrie, Dawning Angel, Anointer of Valor, Light of Hope, Divine Arrow, and yeah. I mean, I didn't even... I'm sorry, I got distracted by that frickin' misprint. I mean, this is basically, you've got some Reanimators... There's not really much going on here. It's kind of just big angels. Let's see here. And this is kind of like a self-mill ramp deck, which is pretty good with, ramping into the angels. I don't know. I'm not super in love with this. I think it's probably about... probably about right here. So yeah, I would definitely take one of those too if I was going to pick. But yeah, overall, pretty sweet pack. I definitely enjoyed opening these packs. If you guys enjoyed this and want to see me open more, definitely hit that like and subscribe. And I will keep opening these packs as long as you guys keep watching, same thing. All right, have a good one.